Hey, yo, Link.
What's up, fam?
Let's get these niggas to put pen to paper.
God damn. You know I'm in the neighbor.
Go tell a friend, mommy and the neighbor. All the way in the dough, calling nigga major. When fishing stayed on target, someone in the ranger. I am blessed. Blessed who got cattle in the manger.
And all these haters, they see us as a danger. They're big-headed, while their mama struggling through labor. These haters.
You never been close to hit us this major. Trying to put King Kong down with a taser. Chill for 6 rounds while you do the labor. After that click pow, grounded your neighbor.
Kid, I've been old schooler than a Ford laser. You better beat the case, kid, I know the court major. The thought breaker, I'm writing my fourth paper. You thinking in a room, I'm thinking in 4 acres.
Danke, Skiller.
Looking right at him, you start laser. How I run it, not like Umkusha. It's door taser, uncover dead under a carpet. Is cat hater, all this due to easy South African to part flavor.
See, when I run, I'm a sugar-ass neighbor. When neighbor asks why, I say I'll return later. But neighbor try to act as if neighbor is my savior. When he knows I'll replace it when I go to shops later.
I pull up, y'all change up the illest rhyme blazer. Mara never come up, bunch you with the quickest time pace up. Nike champagne da, I switch you down later. When I say with the razor, we can pick apart later.
Listen, I'm Chief Keef like I was born Kaiser. Live for the money, but I'll never mourn paper. The madman, a dick like Don Draper. You ain't worth much when you split like torn paper.
Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the master class as we hatch the past present while we craft a path from a shared truth.
Yo, what up, man? Back at it like a crack addict. It's the best hip-hop podcast in Mzansi. You know what it is. And if you don't know, I go by the name of OG Triple Triple. Hang out with the one and only head nigga in charge, Rashid K.
Rashid K in the building. Episode 96.
96,
96. You know what happened in 96?
What happened in 96, dog?
Tupac died,
Oh,
nigga.
shit, nigga.
but like, on the real though, 96 was a great year. Because it was Jay-Z's first album.
We got Reasonable Doubts in 96.
Yeah, that's when he came on. Busta Rhymes' first album, The Coming. Woo-ha!
In 96?
In 96.
Okay, he's solo.
Yeah, his solo
First
album.
Solo album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else came in 96? There was a lot of newcomers that are legends today.
Word.
Yeah.
Tyson won the championship as well in 96. That's how we lost Pac.
Yeah, speaking of 96, rest in peace to Clive Barker. He won with Bafana Bafana
In 96.
in 96.
For
African Cup of Nations, the only one we have as Bafana Bafana. We got it in 96.
R.I.P. Clive Barker.
R.I.P. Clive Barker, the dog.
We still see you, dog. The only nigga to have brought us the championship.
You know what I mean? This is,
yeah. 96, man. Big shout out to all of you students out there who clock into the masterclass every single week. I do want to see a lot more links with your videos and your music videos and shit like that so we can plug it wherever we can, you know? We need to.
Oh, yeah. 96 in South Africa, the first ever mixtape, The Mother Load. It dropped in 96. It had Amo, Snaz D, Bravestorm, who else? Ramesh was there.
Ramesh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Spax was there.
First ever hip-hop mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. What was happening before that? Nothing. Just
Before
backpack type stuff.
I think the hip hop wasn't. It was in Cape Town, Black Noise and POC, and then there was Max Normal, White Boys.
Where were they dropping though? Like were they dropping?
Max Normal is Wadi, aka Ninja from the Antwoord.
Oh yeah, you've told me this before.
Yeah. He used to rap in English. He was a rapper, MC type shit, you know.
Didn't you guys give him an award, like a lifetime award at the Sahas?
Lifetime achievement. We did.
One of the pioneers, then you can say.
Yeah, one of the pioneers.
South African hip hop.
You know.
So I'm asking, what were niggas doing, or were niggas still pressing vinyl and shit back then?
No, there was no industry when it comes to hip hop. It was Kwaito, and if you're doing hip hop, they would obviously give you some Kwaito beats or some You know, Crowded Crew was one of those hip hop crews who ended up doing Kwaito, Bafitlile, drop a rap album on Kwaito beats, you know. But like the Motherload was like the real hip hop where cats were spitting like 16s and on hip hop beats. And
how did the hip hop community take it back then in '96? Because I know y'all niggas. I mean, I was still a baby.
It was still underground. It was still underground because it didn't get airplay.
Yeah.
On radio or on TV, even though Amo had a video from that project. Yeah. But it had an impact. Like it made a lot of niggas believe that
we can do this.
Yeah,
too.
it's doable. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I hope we can maybe find the cover or something. Do you have the CD?
Yeah, it's the Motherload. Yeah, it's online, trippy. Yeah, show that.
Were people, including yourself, how open were you to hearing? Because I mean, you were listening to, I'm sure, your Biggies and your Parks back then, right? Nas, Jigga, you know, Basta, and all these cats.
Yeah.
How open was your ear to hearing South African people rapping? And like
it was
not like POC and them, like rap.
No, it was nothing new because there was Le Club. You know. So every Saturday we'd go to Le Club, open mic, everybody would rap. So when the tape came out, it was something we already knew.
Oh, yeah. I got you. So it was like, okay, it's about time we put something out now.
Yeah.
Who was behind that project? Like, who spearheaded the production?
It was
distribution.
It was recorded at Cube Studios. Cube Studios is now known as Ghetto Rough. Yeah.
Oh shit!
It used to be Cube Studios.
Shout out Lance and them.
No, it wasn't him. He bought it later.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was some white guy who used to own that, and then later on he sold it to Lance, and it became Ghetto Rough.
That white guy, was he? What kind of music was he like recording? Anyone?
Yeah, I think it was recording studios. Yeah.
Okay. And then the distribution and like how did it work? Because I mean, it's '96, right? And you've got these young black people who have the ability to tell stories through music, right? And they're doing that. How do you distribute?
I think it was it was an inside thing because nobody believed in it, you know.
Yeah.
The closest thing you got to hip hop in '96 on radio was It's About Time. The Timby and Lebu verse,
which is crazy. Fire verse, by the way, Timby.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then it all changed in '97 when YFM started in '97. I'm talking about Joburg scene, by the way. I'm not talking. Don't say no. This thing didn't happen like that in Durban. I'm talking about the Joburg scene, which paved the way for the whole South African mainstream.
It's the hub, I think. For music in general.
Yeah, there was Q's Lit Club, and then '97 YFM. There was Rap Activity Jam. Like when you rap there, you're a superstar.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wild.
You're a superstar because you'd have like 30 niggas outside trying to come in, and there was like 5 at the time. You know,
and everyone was trying to. Even people who are big now, they were in those lines trying to get onto. Onto Rap Activity Jam.
Yeah, I remember. COVID, nigga.
Yeah, fuck right.
I remember Amo battling Squatter Camp live on Y.
The whole squatter.
Yeah, the whole squatter.
Wow, okay. So this was on Rap Activity Jam.
That was on
Lee Kasuma and them at the time.
No, Lee was not even there yet.
Who started? Bad Boy T, no?
No, not Bad Boy T. Rude Boy Paul and Oskido.
Word.
Rude Boy Paul and Oskido, they started Rap Activity Jam in 1997.
That's crazy. Like even to think like a nigga like Oskido, even Rude Boy, you'd never think that these are people that, you know, like they are big pioneers in this hip hop thing, and now we don't really see them in that space as much.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Why do you think that happened?
I think they all about the youth culture. People like Oskidos and them, they all about youth culture, urban culture. If hip hop is popping, they push that. If Kwaito is popping, they push that. I think Oskiro is the only guy who has a rap album, a Kwaito album, house grooves, a house album, a piano album, a gqom album.
Crazy.
You know?
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Wow, man. Nah, shout out to 96. Class of 96. We see a lot of shit went down in 96.
Yeah, man.
First mixtape, what is it called? The Moon?
The Mother Load.
The Mother Load. All right, cool. I need to bump that.
The Mother Load.
I don't even know if I'll find it on Spotify now. I think it's there.
I saw it on
Wonder.
on Amazon. I saw it on Amazon.
It's crazy, man. I never thought like in 96 white people would be open to letting black niggas come record hip hop in their studios, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying that the guys at Cube, they allowed Amo and them to come in there and do their thing, which is shout out to y'all.
I think they sponsored that because it's called a Cube the Mother Load, a Cube Collective.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I think even if we didn't have that opportunity, a lot of shit wouldn't have gone down the way it has, to be honest with you.
No.
Timbo? How many joints on it?
10 songs. Number 1, Amo, Dark Seed, Crew Cube, Metamorphosis, Local Crew, Brave Star, Shorty and Loco. Loco became a Kwaito artist later.
Okay.
Loco from Odemest.
Oh, Yambon.
Yeah, he used to be a rapper.
Crazy, dude. Wild.
Yeah,
Wild. I think homies make money from that album, from that tape. But it's a tape. It's not to make money.
I don't think it made money because
it's a tape.
I never saw it in stores, but everyone had a tape.
That's crazy. Oh man, that's nice. That's just like old school feel. Like to get the music, you have to go get the music. It doesn't come to you anymore. You know. Big shout out to the homies, man. Big shout out to Amo as well. Pioneer of this thing for years and decades. You know. So I'm hoping to see a lot of more of these OGs come back into the space. And show us how they did it.
Amo, like he once lived in the States. So when he came back, even on this song, he has a line that says, "Me without a mic is like McDonald's with no burgers."
Yeah, I know that part.
And there was no McDonald's in South Africa yet.
At the time.
Like,
what does that even mean?
yeah,
son?
what that?
Nobody knows. But it's provocative.
You know, so he was futuristic. He was ahead of his time.
I love that. I love that. And you, how's your hip hop week been?
It's been
quite crazy, right?
It's been cool, man. I'm enjoying new music.
Word.
So I saw J Smash dropped.
Yeah, I like that tune.
Yeah,
with,
The Truth.
With Flow and Youngster CPT.
Youngster CPT, Questa is in there,
Questa as well.
and Tato Soul.
Yes. I saw someone tweeting about how Tato sounds the same on every song. I'm like,
I heard that. After reading that, I heard that.
You
like,
can hear,
yeah,
in
like,
the music, you can hear that. Okay, this is
like
Tato,
this,
Tato sound like this.
sounds like a song I've heard before.
I feel you. Hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Yeah, I like that tune. Who else dropped? It was really nice.
And Saxo with F-Easy dropped a hot single as well.
Yeah, we saw them perform it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
There at
Conscious Sundays.
Rashid and Friends.
Yeah.
I mean, that song is gonna move. Hey guys.
Yeah.
I think. I'm hoping the guys can like promo it and push it, send it to the right places. We're gonna plug it obviously on the radio if we can as well. And music video soon.
Music video soon, yeah.
Liking that tune. Anything else you've been pumping? Anyone drop a wax song? Oh, I realized that I was right about the what I said about that rockabye song, that KO and Dos. That we all just excited.
Yeah.
That is Dos verse. Now on the streets, I'm hearing everyone talking about how that verse isn't even really that good. Like he's trying too hard. You know, people are saying you can tell like he's trying to be hip hop. And I'm like, how do you try to be hip hop? And then like, no, you know how he's rapping and the flow. And I'm like, you know, he's not natural in his
but
delivery.
he did it well. I'm thinking like hip hop allowed him to do that. Obviously he's a piano artist, and on piano there's piano flows and piano gimmicks and limited bars. Yeah.
Oh no, now he was trying to like show off his skills.
Yeah.
Man. So I'm hearing a lot of that with the song, but I do see that it's playing everywhere. It's still on the radio monitors.
Yeah, it's still on the charts, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe these days, if you're a hip hop artist, putting on a piano guy get you on the charts, dog. Look at
But
what
he's been
KO's
on the
doing.
charts. Okay. I wanted to say Sete, but it has a piano guy.
Ooh. So no hip hop, so AKA and the company. Would you say? We don't have a hip hop artist that can have a song by himself and be on the charts for days.
And company is Afrobeatish.
Yeah, and it's got that other guy who's quite, I forgot his name. The guy who's
Kiro.
Yeah, he's big in this country.
Yeah.
So there's definitely listens coming through from there.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since we have like Yanga Chief, Utatako on the charts and no remix, just him alone. It's been a long time, dog. We need niggas, I don't know, like is featuring like a thing now. Like it's what the go-to is, I think. Like no one wants to make music by themselves anymore. It's like you get a beat, you lace your verse, and then the first thing you think, who should I put on this? Whereas sometimes you don't need to put anybody on this shit, dog. Just rock it by yourself. I feel like niggas are relying on features way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much, dog. But other than that, for me, it's been a dope hip-hop week.
Where the ladies at? Where
are the ladies at, dog? Because, I mean, this season, we haven't, like the last 2 months, I don't think there's a big song by ladies.
I saw Biscuit is dropping the Journey Deluxe.
Word. But it's also like they need to promote it a lot more as well so that they can get to the ears.
Yeah.
But outside of Biscuit, Boozy and them are working hard, but it's also featuring still with niggas. I haven't heard from Gigi in a while. Nadia, I doubt he's making music right now. You know? I'd love to hear her album, like her next album, because I'm sure she's got stories.
She's got a lot to write about.
She's got a lot, you know. But Rouge, what the fuck happened to Rouge?
She just got signed to Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and that's what kills careers these days, huh?
You know, major labels, you'll drop one single in 8 months.
My dog.
Yeah,
Next
being
time you have
signed.
music forever.
Being signed. When you're independent, you can drop every week.
Facts, but then it's gonna cost you money.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you way more than it would if you were under Warner.
Yeah.
But I'm sure now something's happening there contractually because we haven't heard from her in a while, though. So I feel like
in a minute.
I went to the strip club Friday morning, Thursday night after Span. And when I was there, sitting there listening and like watching the girls do their thing, I realized that we don't really have new strip club music. They're still playing, you know, the Rihannas and the Good Boy and like all those songs that, you know, make that clap or what I want for my birthday. Like we don't have a new song that you know, oh, this one will bang in the club, in the strip club. Why are niggas not making strip club music anymore?
Because we have like 3 or 4 strip clubs. You can't make music for 4 clubs.
It's not even about that. You're saying that the strip club culture in South Africa, it's non-existent. We don't have, really.
Girls are stripping everywhere. Like, free the nipple. They not wearing sundresses, see-throughs. So strippers are everywhere.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You meet strippers everywhere you go.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the establishment, you know. It's a fun thing to do. It's fun.
That's not a lot of clubs.
So niggas don't even try and make music to go play it there. Which is, I don't know. Maybe they should.
I don't think when they made those songs, except for I'm in love with the stripper. But most of the songs,
it's just music.
It's just music. They didn't know it was gonna be a strip club hit.
I realized it's like a lot of the strip club music is like Rihanna. They played a lot of Rihanna's music, and I was like, shit. I don't think she was sitting there thinking, you know what?
Yeah, I'm doing this for my strippers.
Club slap right now. For my stripper hoes. Cardi, new song with Lolo. Is it Lolo? There's a new song that Cardi dropped with Lolo. People have been talking about it a lot, you know, and they're saying that Cardi changed her flow and took Lotto's flow to make the song sound better. You know, and then I started to think, is that okay to do? Like, are you not jacking my flow and trying to murder me on my own song? Like, if we're featuring.
But that's the game, Steve. The game does that a lot. You know, when the game features Nas, he sounds like Nas. When he features Dre, he sounds like Dre. Like
what's your take on that?
The game does that a lot. Yeah.
You think it's okay?
It's not. What's wrong with your own style? A collabo, it's bringing different styles together, like not sounding the same, like we Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think sometimes it even adds more to the art when you guys sound different. You know.
Yeah.
You keep your shit. I keep my shit. Let's get on this song.
Wu-Tang had 9 niggas sounding different. All of
Facts.
them. Yeah.
And you knew who was who. You
Yeah.
didn't have to. No one had to jack anyone's flow or jack anyone's to enhance the song.
Yeah.
It's also I feel like some of these guys who like the producers and the A&R label cats. It's like I don't know where they find like how they trying to push the culture in terms of how people release music nowadays. They've like sort of concealed people's creativity and don't allow you to be you because they think this is what people are gonna like. I don't know based off what.
Because A&Rs have like the last word to say, okay, give this a go ahead. Now this song, redo this song, feature, remove verse 2, feature so and so. They have that.
And they base that
power.
off what? Off they study music consumption, I'm assuming.
It's about popularity. Who's popping at the time? Who's popping at the time?
Not about
I remember the Roots did a song called "You Got Me." They did that with what's that chick, the soulful chick. Why did I get married? What's her name?
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott, yeah. They did the song with Jill Scott. The label said, we like the chorus, but we want Erykah Badu to sing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead
She was
of-
not popular yet. She was unknown.
Okay.
You know, the Roots knew her from Philly. Like
But she wasn't bad. She wasn't like big.
yeah, she wasn't big. They were like, okay, remove this.
Put this in.
Put Erykah. Erykah Badu sang the exact same words. You know.
The song became a hit.
Yeah, and then later on, Jill Scott blew up, and when the Roots was recording a live album, they called G Scott to come sing
Erykah's verse.
her verse.
That's her verse, I guess. That's crazy
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah, you know what I
That's
mean.
wild.
So like A&Rs, they go through a lot of that, you know, to say, hey,
This is what's
we have
popping.
Ngutu here. Do we feature AKA or Casper or MT? They have to make those decisions, those boardroom decisions.
And it's literally based, like you're saying, it's based on who's popping.
yeah, it's based on who's popping.
At the end of the day, for labels, it's about making money.
Yeah,
So if I want to feature Rashid and they're like, yo, we can't have Rashid on this song, we're actually gonna get Questa to come do this
yeah.
shit.
That's why. In 2022, Blackie was the most featured artist. You know, because he was popping, he was relevant. So it's not about who can do this better. It's like who's
gonna make us
got
money,
the
yeah.
clout. Yeah,
Yeah.
who's got the clout right now? You know.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right. No sweat. Hope your hip hop week's been crazy too. Let's get into class.
Let's get into class.
Hit the bell, trippy trip. Thank you, King. You sent me an article during the week.
Yeah.
Run it back for me. What's that article about?
It's
Bobby Schmurder.
Bobby Schmurder complaining about hip hop. You know, it's dangerous to the kids. It's bad for the youth. You know, because like every day or every week in the States, kids are shooting each other. There's gangs. There's this. There's that in the States, not here. So he says he wants nothing to do with rappers. He's sick of that shit because it's
crazy.
it's negative and very dangerous to the black community and to the young kids.
That's a heavy statement. When you say very dangerous to the black community, is it not dangerous to community? Like, why only the black community? Is it because black people end up living hip hop and what they hear in the lyrics, they just end up doing? You know, that's what makes it a bit toxic, I think.
I'm not sure about that. What came first, the gangs or hip hop?
The gangs.
So are we gonna blame hip hop for the
The
gangs?
gangs. Ooh, it's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question. But now, all right, cool. So if we're gonna take it back there, right?
Yeah.
People who were in gangs, right? Were funding people to make music. So wouldn't you then say it goes hand in hand because gang culture ends up being the bank for this hip hop that we live, this culture? So in a way, it's always bound to be dangerous because the people who started it they were dangerous themselves.
But now it's not the business that's shooting each other. It's the consumers that are being influenced. It's not like Rock Nation is out there shooting Young Money. No. You know,
like
we know
random
most of
kids.
these labels were funded by drug dealers, but there's no wars there. The wars is with the consumers.
People who are listening to this music.
People who are
busting
listening
gas
to
for no reason.
to the music, throwing gang signs. You know.
Look, firstly, one thing I'm gonna say is it's funny that Bobby Schmurda is saying all this shit because
After that,
isn't he the same nigga who had guns and shit in his video? Like,
yeah, who caught a party about a week ago.
That sounds like Schmurda needs to sit down with that
you know,
one. But I get him. I do get where he's coming from.
I get where he's coming from, but I don't like the generalization. You know,
Okay.
He can't blame the mainstream media because of what they're feeding us. You can't hear conscious music. You can't hear KRS-One. You can't hear a positive Kendrick Lamar song every day on radio. You can't hear a positive J. Cole song. Nobody's gonna listen to Kendrick or J. Cole and go shoot people.
Whoa.
You know?
I think he's a crazy dog.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of positive music to say fuck hip hop.
But they don't promote that enough.
Yeah,
Even here, I think
that's
like
what. Yeah, if it's worldwide,
Universal.
because there's a machine. You know, there's a machine. All these labels, they have the like budget, huge budgets. They control radio. They control
TV.
They control awards, except for the Sahas. you know what I mean. I'm telling you, go check the list at the Summers. Like 90% of the nominees is gonna be Universal and Sony.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's not by coincidence. It's not they don't have the most talented artist, but they have the machine.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that you've said that, what I'm taking, and you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
the labels might be the ones causing the destruction or making hip hop dangerous. If we're saying they promoting music, they don't promote the conscious shit. They promote the slap, baddie slaps, or the violent music that people want to hear. So can't we then blame them, right? Can't we then blame them for like, yo, the music you guys are promoting is the reason why hip hop has become so dangerous for the black community? I think that's where we should start, right? Because like you're saying, we must go and speak to playing music that's positive.
How do you regulate that? Because in the 80s, when hip hop became violent, NWA, fuck the police, you know, bitches ain't shit. The government got involved. Say, yo, if your content is gonna be like that, every CD, cassette, and vinyl must have a parental advisory sticker.
Word.
So that when you buy, you know that
Yanyi on this album.
There's explicit.
Sometimes you'd only buy it because of that side.
Yeah, there's explicit content. Now there's no CDs. How do you regulate the content and consumption? Because now it's online. You go to Spotify, iTunes, whatever, to get your music.
You won't even know how vulgar or how violent the song is, and so you listen to it.
Yeah.
Really. Whereas before there was that disclaimer. So you're saying right now, people are still using this hip hop thing to influence how they behave. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You and I live hip hop, but I don't think we listen to a lot of violent fucking hip hop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever like listened to a song and be like, you know what, now I want to go shoot niggas in the street, or I want to join a gang now.
He says hip hop is dangerous to kids. Maybe the kids. You've seen the influence how kids started drinking lean after Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Facts.
Kids started drinking lean after Future. You know, so
well, not started, but I mean, like, it became more visible to us that kids were taking all this shit. You know what I mean?
Previously,
Fannies and all these things.
yeah, which they were not previously.
We don't know that.
No, Lin.
South Africans went on pills and shit, over the counter type shit.
No, like that cough mixture and Sprite. That came from the scissor. That came from the States, from rapper. Yeah.
I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Yeah, they used to call it scissor.
Scissor.
Yeah, it's a slang for syrup. Yeah.
That was when I remember it coming into the game.
Yeah.
It was Sprite, them white polystyrene
Yeah.
cups, and some codeine. Just wild, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've never thought
And
about
that came from hip hop.
I've never thought
You
about it.
can't
like,
associate it with anything else.
but why? No, I don't. I feel like y'all putting too much on
No,
it.
no, in the culture, you can't say Lin came from rock and roll or Lin came from R&B. It's directly linked to hip hop.
You're right, and I'm trying to find a loophole here, but there's like that was something that literally we heard from the music and we started to implement in our day-to-days. Like,
Yeah.
young people started to use lean because they felt like they were following their idol, which was Wayne at the time.
Yeah.
You know? And we had probably missed that buzz, but people just a bit younger than us, they fully got into that Lil Wayne lean lean era. What else would you say is heavily influenced that's dangerous by hip hop? Because gun culture here in South Africa, I don't know if we have like a huge gun culture here.
We don't have. We
Like in the States, I see these kids on Insta Live with a gat, like niggas got a 45, niggas got a bazooka. Like it's, how? Where did you fucking get that?
Most people who have guns in South Africa are people who do heists, hijackings, robberies. Nobody keeps guns for fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it easy to even get a gun in South Africa? Well, anything's easy if you have money, but like...
Yeah, it's obviously there's a black market, but there's like the laws are very strict here.
On getting
Yeah,
a
if
gun.
you want to own, you must apply and state your reason why before you get a license.
Yeah. I think, shout out to all my colored homies, but I do know that there's a hood, Angas, if you know Rakapak.
I know Rachepak, yeah.
There's a lot of
In the
gangs
East
there,
End,
bro.
yeah.
There's a lot of different gangs there. And I feel like...
there's a lot of gangs in almost all colored communities.
And I feel like that's also heavily influenced by hip hop. Like the
You think
gang
so?
culture, I think it's like a hip hop thing, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
I don't think
It's
so.
the whole crew. I need a crew, and rappers always talking about I got a crew, me and my crew, me and my crew. Then they start grabbing the crew. Even in high school, there were gangs in high schools, and I think that's also, we can blame hip hop for that.
Do you think the 26 and the 28 listen to hip hop?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so.
What do they listen to?
Kwaito and whatever,
Nothing.
piano.
Nothing.
I don't think like gangs are hip hop heads. They not.
are.
No, they
must
not.
be. Okay, then where do they get the culture to be? Where would they get the influence from to start gangs?
From their neighborhoods.
Look at it this way, right? Crips and Bloods was to protect the hoods,
Are you
right?
are you saying hip hop only influence colored community only negatively?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the gang culture in colored communities, I think, can be attributed to the music they listen to.
Well, not entirely.
Okay.
You know, when you look at the demographics, the majority of SA hip hop is black, African.
Facts.
You know, why
Can
there's
they
no
relate?
gangs?
No, but I'm not talking about South African hip hop, right? They listen to, like, colored people love Tupac and them. dog.
Yes, I know. They love their
That's-
Snoop,
they
and
love
Tupac.
Snoop, they love Suge, they love the whole Death Row.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, and I don't know, like in these smaller Nyana communities, and I say guys, the same thing. Like it's like watching a movie and then being influenced, and then you wanna go do whatever happened in the movie. So I feel like they listen to a lot of that raw hip hop, and then they just implement it into the.
I think, in the colored communities, it's more influenced by drugs, drug dealing, and
Isn't
drug
that
dealers.
hip-hop?
And no,
That's very hip hop, dog. What do you mean? 50 rapped about. 50,
No,
like every rap almost sold
listen,
something.
listen, like drugs are everywhere, but only hip hop can write a song about it. Yeah, I sold drugs. an R&B nigga can't rap, or a rock
Same.
nigga like I used to sell drugs, but they across the board, they're not unique to hip hop. You know, only rappers can go, yo, I used to sell drugs, I used to do this and that.
They can
Both
talk
Jay-Z
about it.
and them, they can talk about freely.
Rockstars just used to take them live on stage. Slant a line live on stage, boy.
You know what I mean? So I really don't
You won't
think.
attribute it to that, no?
No, I won't.
I do kind of, man. Drugs, it's like a lot of the culture and everything almost negative in the culture is because of the rapping, I think.
I
blame rap.
I started reading books and learning new words because of hip hop. Hip hop inspired me to read.
Same.
You
Pretty
know?
much. Like, it inspired me to want to know more.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the artistry and like what does this word mean and how did they use
Yeah.
it? Get a dictionary. Remember dictionaries?
Yeah.
Get a dictionary. Check this word out. Now you know that.
Yeah.
Like, it was. That's positive though. Like that. we
Yeah,
can-
that's positive.
That's positive.
Hence, I'm saying,
That's positive. I was still trying to look at the negatives. Are we done with the negatives? Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of positives to hip hop.
I know there's negatives, and positives. Because of the negatives, that's why I'm saying Bobby Schmurda can't say fuck hip hop. It's dangerous to the kids, to the black community, to the youth, and ignore all the positives.
Yeah.
And ignore all the positives. We have billionaires because of hip hop.
True. There's people who feed families because of hip hop. Like,
Yeah.
Not just the music, just even on the back end. There's streaming sites now that are making bucket loads of money. They don't even know how to string together a note. You know what I mean? So it's fed a lot of people. It's fed a lot of people, but probably it has also killed a lot of people. Like, for instance, making something small.
Yeah.
Making drinking sound cool. How many people have died because they just drank too much? Because of the music they listen to. Hop in the car, you drunk as fuck, crash dead.
Sipping on gin and juice.
You know what I mean?
Laid
Blunts and all
back.
that shit.
Yeah.
Like, weed smoke is also has been there forever. But we, the musicians in the hip hop space, like, we sort of made it cool to smoke weed. And now everybody smokes weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's dangerous, but it is very, very influential. And that might be the dangerous part to it. I don't think the content and what people are doing is dangerous, but like, it could lead, like, it could influence in the wrong way. The music, hip hop can influence in the wrong way, which then I'm like in between when it comes to Bobby's statement, because yes, he's right, but he's also wrong. You know, so I don't even know how to conclude it, because like we just say positives and there's negatives.
Yeah, it's the snowballing situation. It's the after effects, because when you check, hip hop in the 80s was like no crack, no coke, crack is whack. In the 90s, rappers were dealers, were selling coke.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
But selling it.
And then
Because
they
don't get high if you're on supply.
Yeah. And then those 90s niggas gave birth to screw kids. Now these kids are not selling, are using.
They're using the drugs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna probably go back again. It's gonna be a cycle.
Yeah, you need that wave, like, yo, no coke, crack is whack. You know.
There's that song that J. Cole and Lil Durk tune. And people are talking about Pella Durk. That song's very like, what is it, like All My Life. I think it's called All My Life.
Yeah.
It's very like uplifting, you know? And then you have one of the most gangster people in the US on that song being Lil Durk. Someone you know used to bust cats and whatnot. Isn't that a positive for the culture? Because now you have someone who's a screw kid, also used to rap about busting cats and whatnot, but he can also make a song that can uplift the community.
Yeah, he is growing. You know, a wise man always changes his mind.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that. That's a t-shirt right there.
You know, you know, he lost everyone around him through this gang. I saw an article last week saying he wants to bring all the gangs of Chicago together at a secret location because he wants to stop this shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be successful, but I mean, with the music he's making, that's a start, right?
Yeah.
If you're not rapping anymore, if you're not rapping about busting cats and killing people all day,
Yeah.
but more like trying to create awareness that, look, that shit that I used to do, or
Yeah.
I used to talk about, That's not cool.
I like that because
not hip-hop.
he's big now and he has a voice. He's using his voice right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I've been talking about killing people, killing ops and this and that. Now it's time to use my voice the right way.
Because I lost too many niggas through this thing though. So then in that sense, does that not make Bobby's statement kind of fair? Because literally we just spoke about someone who's saying like they lost a lot of people through gang culture.
Yeah.
You know, and all these people were musicians too, most of them.
Yeah. Lil Durk is coming up with a solution. Bobby Shmurda is not. He's like fuck rap, fuck hip hop, fuck y'all niggas. You know what I mean?
I also feel like he's a bit sour though, because his shit's not popping like that.
Yeah.
But I get his sentiment. He just put it wrong. You know?
Yeah.
He didn't put it the right way. You can't say it's like completely destroying the culture, because at the same time, the culture's already fucked up. It's not hip hop's fault that there's drugs already.
Yeah.
Those drugs were there. We just talk about them. You know, other genres don't do that. But they take probably more drugs than hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of in the States, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds with face tats. Tattoos on their faces.
And now it's here too. Now it's here as well. The tattoo on the face is like a thing.
Like,
you know?
I don't mind if you're old, like you have your life figured out. I wouldn't let my 13-year-old
get a face tat. Worst part is that it's not up to you. Nigga's gonna come home one day with a young Mercedes Benz on his on his cheek.
Or a teardrop.
That's even crazier. A whole teardrop? Shit, that's hip hop influence right there.
But
that's always been there. No?
That's a prison. I think like teardrop represents murder.
I don't know, but that's what I've heard as well.
Yeah, if you caught a body, you know.
So the more teardrops, the more bodies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I don't think these kids know the meaning of these tats they put on their faces.
True. Still think it's crazy that you say the 26s, 7s, and 8s don't listen to hip hop. What do they listen to?
I'm sure they do.
Dog, like I think even that culture that was probably influenced. From what I do know, that gang culture in the prisons was also built to protect the prisoners.
Yeah.
And then it turned into the same thing with the Crips and the Bloods. Is the same shit that happened with the 27s, 6s, and 8s. I think.
Yeah.
And that Crip and Blood thing was also influenced by a lot of the music that was coming out at the time. I think, you know.
Yeah. Which is not hip hop. When you go back to the 60s, you can't blame hip hop.
Because there was no hip hop.
Yeah.
All right. So don't blame hip hop, Bobby. Blame yourself for promoting Bodies a week ago and then trying to come out here and be sentimental.
But John Wick will kill 72 niggas in one movie and say that doesn't influence the youth.
Oh shit, you're right, man. You're right. All right, so we'll leave it at that, I think.
Yeah.
With this conversation. The final question to this is hip hop dangerous to black culture? Final thoughts.
Not to the culture as a whole, but to individuals. Like some people are weak, easily influenced, you know, and some people have addictive personality. You do it once, you want to do it more. You heard it on the song, you want to try drugs, you get hooked, and it snowballs.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to shoot a gun. Like, there's that negative influence that's dangerous, you know. But you cannot like put it under one blanket and say hip hop is dangerous to
as a whole. Fuck hip hop, fuck all rappers.
Yeah, no.
All right, I feel you. I will leave it at that. My opinion on it as well. I share the same sentiment. I do understand that there are repercussions to this culture thing and to the music that people drop. Like we said, I don't even know if we'd all be drinking lean if Wayne wasn't drinking lean, you know? So there's that. And then there's also the positive sides. Like we spoke about Dirk, I think we'll see a lot more of that.
Yeah, there is like hip hop. Back then, weed was a Rasta thing, was a reggae thing.
Word, yeah.
You know, when you go to rub-a-dub sessions, you'd see Rastas chanting and skunking and smoking. It was associated until hip hop started glorifying weed, smoke weed every day, you know, and then it
Way
became
more
cool.
popular.
Yeah,
Especially here.
Yeah, you know, Cypress Hill. Almost every song is about weed. Redman,
Heads from the bar.
you know, Redman and Method Man, the ambassadors of weed, of weed rap. You know,
Wiz Khalifa now.
Wiz
also.
Khalifa and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You know, so it became a cool thing.
Bottom line is that music is influential regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless. Music is it's a powerful tool.
Whether it's language, slang, fashion, music is influential.
Politicians use musicians to even just get like votes and fan base, and like that's the power of the music.
Yeah.
That's the power of the music. So hit us up in the comments, whatever you think. I think let's get into the free period, bro.
Let's get to the free period.
Free period. Artists today, who we looking at?
Lolo Vandal.
Lolo Vandal.
Lolo
Vandal is he not part of that? No, I'm thinking of.
No, he's a one man solo artist from the Eastern Cape, based in Joburg. Got a couple. I don't know if he has like 6 or 7 or 8 projects. He's always dropping every year, sometimes twice a year.
Yeah.
You know, he's been consistent. He has his own niche market. He has his own lane. He drops videos, albums, EPs, singles. Yeah, he's quite active.
Busy artist.
Yeah, he's quite busy.
I like that push, because now his name is out there, you know what I mean? Even if people don't know the music per se. But when you hear Lolo Vandal, like, okay, cool. Like if I said, yo, Rashid, I'm bringing Lolo Vandal to the studio.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know him, you're like, oh yeah, shit, I've
and
seen that name
it's
somewhere.
been on the Back to the City lineup. Yeah, because we've been scouting him, like, this dude is pushing. No airplay, no budget, independent, but he's doing his thing.
Okay. Is this for this year or
No.
last year?
I'm saying like he's not this year. We haven't done the lineup yet. But I'm saying he has performed at
Back to the City.
Yeah.
Big shout out to you, Lolo. We fucks with your shit out here, dog. Fucks with your shit. I actually thought it was like homies now, MT, isn't he?
Oh no.
Nabo Loli Native.
No. Lolo Vandal from the Eastern Cape, but he's pushing that Xhosa trap as well.
Shout out, bro. Shout out. I hope we can book him for Hip Hop Sundays soon, which will be back. We've been saying, but
He once performed.
He has performed.
Yeah, he once performed the Masterclass Hip Hop Sundays.
It was the one here at AMP, nah?
No, at Afro Brew.
Afro Pro.
Yeah.
All right, big shout out to you, King.
Yeah.
We hear you, go buy his stuff, follow the nigga, bump it. Every couple of weeks, there's some new shit that he's dropping. So
Lolo Vandal.
you'll check him out right there. Producers,
we have Brave Beats.
Brave Beats, yeah.
Brave Beats. He's
You've worked with him before?
no, I haven't worked with him. Yeah.
I thought I've seen him on your credits somewhere.
No, he's worked with the Durban Cats, the Zakwes, the MPZs, the Duncans, the Durban niggas. He also releases his own music.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a producer, he sings as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he make beats?
He makes beats. He plays piano as well.
Dope. Artist, real artist.
Yeah, he's a
producer.
real artist.
Real producer.
Yeah. All the way from Durban, also based in Joburg.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, Brave Beats. I'm hoping to see him do some collabs outside of the homies we just named.
Yeah.
Like it's always nice, man. Like Nkuli was saying earlier, how when people come from outside of Joburg and all they want to do, if you come from Cape Town or whatever, all you want to do is work with people from Cape Town.
Yeah.
In Joburg.
And
which like doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
Sometimes you need to get your.
You should have stayed there if you're gonna leave Cape Town to Joburg, and you still form a clique with people from Cape Town. You're working. It's the same as you're not networking.
You're not. All you're doing is wasting your money.
Yeah.
Get involved. Get in part of the culture.
Get off your comfort zone. It's like going to America or England and still looking for South Africans to hang with. Like, come on, man.
Or trying to get to the States and then you want to work with only people from Africa. It's like, dog, you there so you can meet people from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic,
Mexico,
you know what I mean?
Like,
you're there too. So I like to see that Brave Beats is not just working with KZN artists only.
Yeah.
We all need to work together, dog. The music becomes better. The art is a lot better when you bring what you know and your hip hop influence, and I bring my hip hop influence.
You know what I mean?
And we rock, Chief.
That's what's up.
Big shout out to Brave Beats. We like your shit, brother. Go follow him as well. Buy his music. We buy music here. We don't fucking pirate.
Brave Beats RSA.
Word. Review. Can please pass my phone now? Check that track list.
Bugzito. Dilo Tlakana.
Yeah, album's been out for a minute now.
Yeah.
Had some time to sit with it. Yeah?
Yeah?
And so you've had some time to sit with it
Yes,
properly?
yes. I listened to it and I listened to it properly and I listened to it repeatedly.
And we had shout out to Bugzito. More artists need to do that. We had homie sent the music, sent the album to us before he sent it to like other people.
Yeah.
You know, just for like, yo, dude, I'm not saying help me make this album better. I'm just saying give it your ear. You know, you don't have to love it. You don't have to like it. Just give it your ear. Listen to this type of stuff and then, you know, let me know if I'm on the right track or if you think this shit's not going to work. What does Dilo Tlakana mean?
Things come together.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of the album?
I think the album...
Long?
Too long. 17 songs.
Long. Very long. It sounds like he has had this music for a while too.
Yeah, but my take on it, first 7 songs, no.
You don't like them?
They are fillers. They should have been out. It should have been a perfect 10-track album. From track 8, Tlakana, to track 17. Those 10.
And then the
first 7 songs.
Even the one with the features. Even the features, you like the features? The Tato Soul feature. That one was out. I think the Tato Soul one came out as a single as well.
Yeah. But first 7 songs, no. Those are fillers and...
Throwaways.
Yeah. And the way he plays them, they should have been the last 7 songs, not the first 7 songs. Yeah. Okay. From Tlakana to track 8 to the last songs. That's a perfect album. That's a perfect album. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of off pace for me. I had to listen to it a few times. Right? It's a long album, so there's definitely gonna be skips on this. I don't know if I fully agree with the fact that the first 7 songs no, because there are some songs that I did like from the first. But you're right, the album becomes a lot better towards the end.
Yeah.
Which sometimes we don't get towards the end because you didn't keep us.
Yeah, you didn't keep us.
You know?
And this album is like 90% quiet.
Fully. I think, isn't it? What there's like a full boom bap song here. There isn't really a full boom bap song. But also I don't think Bugzito makes like, I don't think his MO is to make
a hip hop album.
Hip hop, yeah, you know what I mean? Like he just makes music, I think. And for him, I don't know if like, because he's from Pretoria, right?
Yeah, he's from Pretoria.
So, or that side, let's not say Pretoria. Maybe he's from like somewhere else.
No, it's from Pretoria. No, it's from Pretoria.
Okay, so like, I don't know, like if maybe there's a sound where in his hood where this sound is like really appreciated, you know, and now he's trying to give it to the rest of the world.
It's that sound that Blacklist used to do. I don't know if he still does, where they rap on Kwaito beats, Libo Envy.
Yeah, but also
like, that's what this is what this album is.
And you feel that's a bit outdated, no?
Like rapping over Kwaito beats. Maybe it has a market somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. I think it does. That's why, and that's why the first statement I made was, I don't think he made a hip hop album here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just think he just made a musical album, and he was trying to teach us about his hood and his sound and his people. For us who don't know, even
the other side of Pitori, the other side of Pitori.
So that story got told quite nicely, I think, in this album.
It's like you trying to review Makazi or and say, hey, this sound, when it's big somewhere, you say, hey, this sound, I don't vibe with it.
I don't like Makazi's shit is whack.
You know what I'm saying? So you need to be open-minded when you listen to the music. What makes this guy tick? Yeah. Why is he big? Why he has a market? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Shout out to Bugzito, man.
Shout out to
Bugzito. Dilo Tlakana.
Things come together.
You know what time it is.
I thought it was things are going to come together.
Things come together. Dilo Tlakana. Sing Dilo Tlakana.
Hey. Shout out to Bugzito. You got my Tswana game going. So.
Kiss Pitori,
You got
boss.
my Spitori. There's a lot of Spitori on this tape too.
Yo, yeah, there's a lot of Pitori
the
slang.
Which some of it is cool. Some of them I'm just like, what?
What is this
What
guy
is he saying?
saying? Yeah.
But it's dope, man. Sundance Social Black
Yeah.
vibe.
You know what I mean?
Dig it, rate it.
I'm giving it a
17
6.
tracks.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
It's a lot of music, B.
Mm.
It's a lot of music.
It's a 6 for me.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's a debut. It's a debut.
Yeah, I think it's a debut.
Too many skips on it for me because of obviously it's new. It's a new sound for me.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
That's how it is.
Clean, man. Big shout out to you, dog. We're about to be out of here. We'll be back next week. Please drop your music, drop your link for your YouTube shit on the comments so that we can do the right thing and plug you. Yeah? Let's get out of here, dog.
We're out.
Peace.
Welcome to the masterclass. Welcome to the masterclass. Yo, you don't even have to ask. You're all welcome to the masterclass as we hatch the past, present while we craft a path from a shared truth.